Hello and welcome to this episode of the Vision Rehab podcast. My name is Steve Kelly and I'm a certified vision rehabilitation therapist, and in these podcasts we'll be discussing issues related to both vision loss and blindness. Thanks for joining me today. January is Braille Awareness Month in honor of Louis Braille's birthday on January 4th, 1809. As a student at the Paris Royal Institute for Blind Youth, he developed a representation of the alphabet using a system of raised dots, which became very popular with the other students. It was a big hit at first because the kids were able to pass notes back and forth in their new secret code created by young Louis. Over the years, Braille's system of raised dots became more widely used than other systems of raised symbols, and it's used around the world today as a way to read with the fingertips. Children with low vision or who are blind are taught Braille in schools for reading, mathematics, and music notation. Teachers for the visually impaired, called TVIs, teach Braille to school-age kids, and those of us who spent the better part of our lives with vision rarely know much about Braille, except that it's a system of raised dots on paper, and it's also a symbol often associated with blindness. The other night at dinner, a friend asked me what the future for Braille is, because he knows I work with people who have a vision loss, some of whom are Braille readers. And it's an interesting question, and I think there is an assumption that in this age of technology and computers, tablets and smartphones with screen readers that are built right in, that Braille is going to become less and less relevant. He wondered if those of us who have difficulty reading print are just going to ask our smart devices to read to us rather than bother learning Braille. And what's fascinating, I think, is that the very technology used to put screen readers on our devices is also allowing us to connect electronic Braille displays to these very same devices to read and write in Braille. In fact, the Library of Congress Talking Books program is rolling out electronic Braille readers in many states to their patrons who read Braille at no cost. It's easier and more efficient to deliver Braille on a small electronic device with a Braille display than sending out books of paper Braille. As a result, Braille will become much easier to get. There's much more to Braille than just reading. Simply learning the alphabet or a couple of letters in Braille makes labeling things simple and efficient in places where the lighting is poor or the print is just too small to read. And with a quick touch, we know exactly what we have without hunting for the magnifying glass or an extra light. A simple 1 or 2 letter label for an item in the freezer, on a medicine bottle, or on those spices in the cupboard can make it so much easier to find something. Now, for an adult who wants to learn Braille, Hadley has offered free correspondence courses for over 100 years. And these courses have recently morphed into workshops that can be taken online from their website at hadley.edu or from a telephone. And no, it doesn't need to be a smartphone. You can listen to the workshops over your landline with workbooks that Hadley will send to you at no cost. Just call them at 800-323-4238 to get yourself started. Also, vision rehabilitation therapists called VRTs teach Braille to adult clients who will benefit from it for labeling and even for those who want to learn contracted Braille that's often used for reading and writing. VRTs can be found in many state vocational rehab agencies and community agencies for the visually impaired. So to find one, check out the Vision Aware directory of services online at visionaware.org, or you can also call the APH Connect Center by phone at 800-232-5463 to find a VRT near you. And by the way, the vision rehab therapist does much more than teach Braille. These professionals provide the primary rehabilitation services for individuals with vision loss. This includes all kinds of adapted training for daily living tasks, recreation, work, and technology. So happy birthday to Louis Braille this month, and a shout out to the TVIs and vision rehabilitation therapists that teach Braille as an alternative to print. As you can see, there's an awful lot more to Braille than you might have thought. Thanks so much for tuning in today to the Vision Rehab podcast. I really look forward to you joining me in future episodes. If you'd like to get in touch, please email me at lowvisiontech@gmail.com, and that's spelled LOWV as in Victor, ISIONTECH@gmail.com, or visit lowvisiontech.com, and have a terrific day.